So last week we prepped 20 cards for PSA, did very meticulous predictions on our order, and this week we get them back. So I'm going to say up front, we were not accurate, guys, at all. I was 7 for 19. So Miguel had 8 for 19, so he beat me. And then Meme Factory put all 9s. He actually went 7 for 19 as well, so we went even. And then honorable mention to Economy Card. He tried really hard, only went 5 for 19, but nice try there. So anyways, you're thinking 7 for 19. He must have gotten destroyed on this order. Actually, it's the opposite, guys. We over-predicted like everything, and then PSA seemed to be a lot more forgiving than I expected. So all I'm going to say is stick around till the end of this video. These cards are insane. You're not going to believe these grades, especially if you watched the video last week. And if you haven't, don't worry about it. Just sit back, relax, and enjoy this order. All right, so 19 cards. We're going to jump right in. But before we do, if you are new here, my name's Austin. I'm an engineer by day. And then in my free time, I'd like to think I grade some pretty cool cards. I run an eBay store, Instagram page, that sort of thing. So first of all, again, just welcome, and I hope you guys enjoy this video, especially if you've been a long-time viewer, because this one is freaking awesome. Wait till you see these grades. So like I mentioned last week, we did prep these and kind of get a guess of what we thought the grades were going to be. I actually did a month ago, but you guys got to see the video last week. So they're back from PSA, so we're going to get started. So my predictions will be right here. So this card I did think was a 7 due to the wrinkle on the back. Right there you can see it. I thought it would be a 7, maybe even a 6, just based off everything. Front was clean. Did actually get an 8. So I'm going to show you the cards in the actual order I sent them. When I opened the order and saw this got an 8, I knew we were in for something crazy. You guys just wait till you see the rest of these. This, this order we did very, 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 let's say interesting on. I would say good, but, we're going to see. So I have Michael Vick Black X-Fractor. Really gorgeous card. I love this set. Numbered out of 25. This one is going into my collection no matter what. You guys have seen the videos. You know what I kind of do. I'll grade 20 cards, keep 3 or 4, and then sell the other 16 so I can A, hopefully make a little money and reinvest into some more cards, and B, keep cards that are in the order for free essentially, right? Again, if I sell and cover my costs, then these are essentially free for me. So this is one of them. Again, predicted a 9, numbered out of 25. Really nice. Print line. Got a 10. Freaking so pumped. To be fair, the card was perfect. Outside of that print line, I have gemmed cards from this set before with the print line. I was very surprised. I guess there's no more words for it. I'm happy that it's going into my collection because, again, I graded it myself. I'm not paying a premium for a PSA 10 that has a minor issue, which I will throw that note out here. That's my takeaway from this order, and again, from the rest of the cards you're going to see. I'll continue to buy cards ungraded or lower grade myself at a cheaper price, and then let other people pay a premium for a 10, because I don't think there's a huge difference in a lot of these cards. And you guys are going to, again, like I mentioned already, you're going to see that today. So next to the Camo Prism Tom Brady, I predicted a 10. I thought it was really clean with some minor surface. So I could have seen a 9 here, and it did get a 9. So not bad. This one kind of went on the lower end of things. The Vic went on the higher end of things. So pretty good here.
What are they, vegetables or fruit? And what does that make? Ketchup.
Oh, brother, this guy stinks!
Hey, funny guy! I got a joke for you! What smells rotten and puts people to sleep?
Noxious gas?
No! Your act!
One thing I did with this order that you guys are going to see, I tried to put kind of lesser condition cards in front of a few better ones. So I had this Kelvin Johnson, very confident in a 9, not a 10 because of the centering, and then a little bit of surface scratches. And this one did get a 9. But then my next card behind it, I felt like was super clean. We had a minor scratch on the bottom, slight off centering, but was cleaner than the Kelvin. And this one did pull a 10. So I don't know if this strategy is BS. I've been doing it a long time. I kind of swear by it, where you put the kind of lower condition card in front of the better condition card with the hope that PSA will see the 9, they'll give it a 9, then they'll see the one behind it that's better condition, give it a 10. Could be total BS, I don't know, but I've done this for a long time and enjoyed trying, this strategy. So another one that'll go into the collection there is that Jimmy Graham, just not one I feel that I can replace or realistically get again, especially in a 10. So happy to have graded it myself. You buy cheap, you get the 10, you enjoy the reward. That's why we do this. That's why you grade yourself. I took the Jerome Bettis. This one I thought was really clean. I predicted a 10. We did unfortunately get a 9. So like I mentioned, I think when we did that prep video, half these ones I'm going to predict are going to be 10s, and then, or predicted 10s are going to be 9s, and then the flip side, half the 9s I predict are going to be 10s. It's just kind of all over the place. I am not the expert, and none of us are the expert. Apparently PSA is, but again, some people don't agree with that. But again, great order so far, so we're going to keep going. Barry Sanders, 1948 Magic. This one was really sweet, just a mini card. Predicted a 10, did hit a 10. Nothing crazy here, just nice eBay inventory I'll throw on there. Low pop, I think a pop 2, so nice card there. Next we have the Manu Ginobili Blue X-Fractor. This one had some surface on the sides. I thought it was an 8 due to the print lines, again, all over the surface, and the back was fairly off-centered. So you can see from the color to the white, off-centered. We did pull at 9. It's not too bad. Nice hit there. Again, I predicted an 8, got a 9, so I'm happy about that. Next, we have a Dirk Nowitzki. This is a blue, totally certified. This is kind of my lower condition card, prepping for the next couple here. This one did pull a 9, and that was due to, again, the corners were slightly white, so that's why I thought this one would get a 9, and we were correct there. Next, we have, in my book, again, the better condition card, the Steph Curry Crusade Camo. This one was really clean, tough condition to really get 10s on, but we did hit a 10, and that was my prediction. So nice hit here. Really good looking card, not one that pops up too often. That's the theme for the majority of the cards we graded here. A lot of serial numbers, a lot of Hall of Famers, that kind of stuff. Next, we have a Kevin Durant. Now, this one's an enigma to me. So it was pretty clean. There was slight chipping on the side. I believe, if I remember right, there was a dent somewhere along this. Now, looking at it now, it's a lot more minor than I thought it was. Back when I prepped the card, I was really looking at it and thought they were going to hammer it really hard, so I predicted an 8. And this one got a 10. So this is the only card I would say in the order that really kind of stumped me. I felt like there was no way it should have been a 10. I felt like 8, maybe 9. Did pull a 10. So not exactly sure. Maybe they just forgave it because the front was so clean, because to be frank, again, this front was perfect. Got the minor edge here, minor edge there, but okay, we'll take the 10 again. You cannot complain about that. Next, we have a Randy Orton Gold Refractor, just overall really clean, numbered out of 50. We did hit the 10 that was predicted, so nice one here. And one theme with this, guys, again, going through some of these cards so far, PSA's been forgiving on one issue. So if you have one thing, like, again, minor edge here, or the one print line on the Vic, or the minor surface on the Graham, they are forgiving. I think a lot of people, I'm not saying you specifically, but a lot of people overthink sending cards in for grading because they think every card has to be perfect. As you're seeing, that's not the case. When I prepped the cards, and if you go back on that video, every single card had at least something wrong with it. You're not going to find perfect cards in this era, but you can still hit 10s on these cards. So keep that in mind, guys, as you get cards ready for grading. Perfect example here is the Ken Griffey Jr. Perfect front, but the back had some scratching. Again, if you go back and see the video, you'll see scratching on the back of the card. This one pulled a 10. Nice one. I predicted a 9, but to hit a 10 was big. This one I did sell already on eBay, so I was able to get some of these listed. This one and then one other one has already been sold, which is, again, good because it'll help cover a good portion of the grading fees right up front and all the rest of our costs as well. All right, up next we have the Ichiro Gold Refractor out of Bowman Chrome. I predicted a 9 here just because of the minor corner whitening there. Anything else was really nice, so surface was really good. And we did pull a 10. So again, another example, forgiving on the one issue. So this one, again, you can see right there, slightly white, snuck a 10. Now, if I send this 5 times, am I going to get 5 10s? Probably not. I would have argued that I probably get 4 9s, 1 10. Happened to get the 10 on this one. This grader must have a really good day or something. Our next to the Manny Ramirez. Again, predicted a 9, just tough card, a little bit minor surface corner wear on this one. Did pull a 10. It's a nice win again. Really, really strong order so far, as you can see. This is the other one. So actually I said there was 2 cards, one card that stumped me. This one stumped me. So this is a Tom Brady Crusade Red. This card, I was very, very confident it was going to get a 7 or maybe an 8. You can see here, there's that little indent. So it's kind of hard to see through the slab, but there's like rounding right there because it's just a dent in the edge. This one we pulled a 9. I couldn't believe. Again, my prediction was a 7, pulled a 9. Really nice hit here. I don't know what to say here beyond the fact that, again, it's another example where front was perfect, back had an issue, then they were forgiving and gave the nice grade. I don't know if it's just this order. Maybe you guys have had prior experiences, but this seems to be the theme on this order so far. You know, this card, the back issue, the back issue, back issue, back issue, and then the front ends up being good. So I think kind of just lucking out here. This is Trevor Lawrence die cut gold prism. This one had some minor surface up front, and then these back rounded corners had some issues. So I predicted an 8. Realistically, I thought this could have went anywhere from like 6 to 9, and you guys in the comments were pretty spot on by saying that. And we somehow pulled a 9. So this is one where, again, just super forgiving. I am not sure. I think I just had a good swing of the bat here because I couldn't reasonably expect to get a 9. I was thinking 8, maybe 7, maybe 6 to get the 9. So really nice hit here overall. But it's funny because, again, I can't help but think that if I sent this order again 5 times, that card is going to be a 7, an 8, a 9, maybe an 8 again, right? I don't think it's a 9 every time. Just how it goes, and it goes back to my point, guys. Grade your own cards because you can tell the ones that are good condition. You can keep those. And then if you want to sell the ones that you feel are overgraded, feel free. If people want to buy the grade, not the card, they can do that. You know, that's kind of their prerogative. But for you yourself as a collector, keep the ones that are in the nice condition that do hit the 10. Like that Vic I showed you had the print line. However, I know myself having graded it, everything else was perfect. So I felt like I'm happy with the 10. I'm going to be keeping it. This one, again, I would feel weird looking at it. I just know it should be a 7 or an 8. It just feels that way. I'm being very honest with you guys. So I'm going to sell that to somebody. That's just how it goes. Now, is that wrong to do that? I'm not sure. It's just how the grading works these days. It is kind of a moral dilemma. I don't know, right? Am I supposed to put an asterisk? Hey, this should have been a 7, but it got a 9. I don't know. It's really, really weird dilemma, guys. What do you think? Throw that in the comments. Love to hear more about it because I feel like we think through that a lot, but nobody really puts that part into words. But yeah, so interesting order. Like I said, we're going to continue here. So Joe Burrow red. This one had some surface issues. I thought really a 9. Put this one in front of the Jalen Hurts coming up because this one's worse condition, and it got a 10. This one already did sell on eBay as well. I think $175. So nice price on a second year Burrow out of 99. Then we did have a Jalen Hurts. This is the purple, again, second year out of 50. So I'm going to say something before I show the grade. I noticed after I made that video, there is a lifted edge up here. It's very hard to see, but you can see it's lifted right there, like kind of at an angle. So after I did that, I was like, crap, this is going to be a lot lower than I expected. And it did get the 8. So I know some people in the comments were saying because of the off-centering on the back. I agree with you. It is off-centered. I don't think that got at the 8, though. I think that would have gotten it at a 9. This lifted edge, you can kind of see. It's very hard. But you can see right there a different color because it's kind of at an angle. So that's what got the 8 there. So that's the order. I hope you guys did enjoy. Again, kind of an interesting one. I'm super happy about the results, but it's hard not to wonder about the, variability in grading sometimes as you send these orders off. So if you guys enjoy, tune in next week. I'll see you soon.